This is the new Epson SureColor P600 inkjet printer. Fabulous machine, great connectivity for Wi-Fi and also for cloud connectivity. It's a wonderful machine for colour and black and white. My only criticism is that it's very expensive to run with the genuine brand inks. Now we've introduced a new continuous ink system. We show a 200 ml capacity set of reservoirs here. We also do 100 ml. The 100 ml size is ideal for normal users. The 200 ml would be for more professional users, busy studios, labs, that sort of thing. So let's run you through how we would install this. Now, because this printer is fitted with fixed cartridges, we can quite easily change over one cartridge at a time. So let's imagine our yellow cartridge is running down our yellow channel. We simply take out the yellow cartridge, so that's empty. Let's pull that off to one side. We'll now fit our lid override, which is a little override here. That's it, goes that way, that's it. So we push the override in, and that allows us to run the printer with the lid up. We then take the lid off. So that's quite straightforward. We push it that way and we lift up this side like so. Put that to one side, and there's a little override here, which is a little plastic square piece here which we can put in place. And here we are, and that's overridden. And now we've got a yellow cartridge that we need to install. Now, to save time on the demo, we've pre-filled our yellow reservoir with 125 ml of ink. So you would have simply taken your yellow ink and poured it in carefully. The next thing to do is to take our continuous ink system cartridge, which is already connected to the reservoir, and we simply take out the bung. We connect up the syringe, and we withdraw the plunger. We can actually see the ink coming up the tube, and let's turn it round. You can actually see the cartridge filling up with ink, and we'll just give it a bit of time, and then we'll stop, put our thumb over it, push the plunger back in, and we give it another pull. So we're giving it another dose of vacuum. That's pulling even more ink up the cartridge. Obviously, if we've run out of ink all across, we put the whole set in one go, of course. But this is just a nice illustration of the advantage of this system, where you can actually install just one ink at a time, because we want to use every last drop of our genuine Epson ink that came with the printer. Now we're going to carry on until we see a little bit of ink appearing in the plunger. We'll carry on because we're only going to do one colour. We won't do all 9 channels, but for the purposes of the demo, just so you can see what we're doing, we've got a complete set of instructions for you to read through. So the instructions are very straightforward, but it's nice to actually see what you're doing on a video. And I'll bet you that this will probably be the right. This will be the one where we actually see the ink appearing. Here it comes. There it is. We can see a little bit of ink appearing there. That indicates to us that we've got our full complement of ink in the cartridge. Now what we do now is we can take out that cartridge. I like to leave the little elastic band around. Now this cartridge can now go in like we see. But actually what we like to do is we like to draw out a little bit of ink underneath. We draw out about 5 ml of ink from the underside. The instructions are very clear on this, how to do that. And we can then simply click our yellow cartridge in, like so. We can leave the rest just sitting on top while we're waiting for the rest of the inks to go through. As I say, if we want, we could install the whole system, all 9 cartridges. They could all go in one go. But a lot of people nowadays, they like to actually use up their genuine Epson ink, and they go one at a time. We've overridden the lid, so we can run the printer with the lid up. We've overridden the little lid that we've taken off here. We've overridden this by a little plastic piece, so we can now just pull it down and start to print. The inks are pretty well plug and play, so even without profiling, we're able to print a quite acceptable colour and black and white. To print to top professional standards in colour and black and white, we'll custom profile you, and we'll keep an eye on you periodically to make sure that your printing is of superb professional colour and black and white standard. Thank you very much for watching.